India lost out in a scrappy match befitting a World Test Championship final. Find out what really changed India's fortunes on this episode of Jatin's Scorecard. Amidst dreadful weather and a reserve day, the Black Caps finally got some justice, especially after the 2019 World Cup final. It was like they were destined to win the WTC. Taking nothing away from them, trust me, I am a big admirer of the Black Caps and the way they play their cricket. I just felt that a lot of small and lucky breaks went right to New Zealand's door instead of falling at India's. Overall, the bowling from both sides was absolutely exemplary. Saudi bowled Wagner despite carrying an injury, and then Kyle Jamieson. I thought Kyle Jamieson is an absolute jewel that New Zealand have found, and overall he's going to be great for world cricket too. He was unplayable in this test match, and he made the Duke's ball talk. He did whatever he had planned to do. When he wanted to bowl an outswinger, he bowled that. When he wanted to york somebody with an in-swinging yorker, he did that. He changed his length at will. And in his first spell on the first day, he was a little bit shorter, but immediately changed that length to about 8 to 10 inches further up to the batsman. And from there on, it was a matter of time before he got the number of wickets he did. Speaking about the Indian bowling, I thought that Ishant Sharma was a bit below par, and Bumrah too. In the preview, I had spoken about both the left-handed opening batsmen for New Zealand. And when Conway and Latham took middle stump and middle and off stump cards against Ishant Sharma and Bumrah, which ensured that they cover their wickets before the ball is bowled. I think that strategy of the Indian openers kind of threw Ishant Sharma and Bumrah off guard, and they couldn't find the right lines to bowl at. They kept bowling a little bit too much outside the off stump because of this change in guard, and I thought that was a brilliant strategy by both the New Zealand openers. Shami was brilliant, and as usual, unlucky. The number of times this guy beats the bat without getting the edge or nick is astounding to me. Ashwin was brilliant from ball one, and now one can truly say that he is a great test match bowler. For me, the standout was Captain Kane Williamson. He was simply outstanding for the Kiwis, and watching him bat was like attending a batting masterclass. He was impeccable. Balance, softness of hands, head position, which balls to leave, which balls to play, all 10 out of 10. To my mind, there is no better player in world cricket currently, and by a distance. This Indian team is an honest team. They are always hard on themselves, as champion teams usually are, and they will be the first one to say that they were a bit below par in this test match. And by below par, I mean their batting. If they had just batted for 30 to 45 minutes more, I think the Mace would have been shared, the match would have been saved. But unfortunately, Jadeja in the second innings got out to a loose shot, kind of lost his concentration a little bit, and Rahane got out at the worst possible time in the first innings. I think these two were the real kind of game changers for India across the test match. But this is a great setup for India before their series against England. That's going to be a hard series. The pitches are going to be similar. You never know what weather you get in England. But the batsmen who've played in this game will take a lot of confidence and will take a lot of match practice out of this game, which will only stand them in good stead before that England series. Now we hear that the BCCI wants to organize a couple of warm-up games before the Test match series, and that's a great idea. The Indians now have 3 weeks off, but guys like Gill and Rahane and Pujara will be thinking about where they could have done better during this test match. Now that the World Test Championship has ended, we move our focus to the much-awaited series against England. India, meanwhile, will also be taking Sri Lanka on in the T20 series, and we will be covering that as well. Thanks for watching. Do hit the like button, share the video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and follow Kelo More on all our social media channels to stay updated. Thank you.